Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Anna, after website The Russian Vagabond, where I'm writing all about studying, working and living in Germany and Austria. And today I'm gonna talking about stereotypes or maybe assumptions about Germany and Germans, which kind of like interesting topic for foreigners, right? First, I'm gonna doing generalizations because I can't speak for all Germans, of course. I just lived in Germany for 2 years. Now I'm living in Austria. So yeah, it's just what I experienced in Germany and just my opinion. So you can't really talk about stereotypes without generalizations. Let's jump into this. The first one is punctuality. They are punctual in general because they also can late. But if they're late, they will inform you, and you will never like spending half an hour there waiting for them, and even don't know if they come. They will always inform you. But normally, if it's formal meeting, they will never late. If it's something happens, of course, we will late. But in general. So you can be sure your business partners or your colleagues they will be always on time when you have an appointment, and you can rely on this. But if they are late, something happens, they will inform you and they will say, yeah, I will come like 10 minutes later, and then they will be there 10 minutes later. And not like some people say, I will be there in 10 minutes, but they will be there in half an hour. That's not happens with Germans. The second one is they don't have sense of humor. What I think it's wrong, because they have their own humor, and maybe they don't understand like British kind of humor, and they don't also do really self jokes on themselves. So what maybe different cultures, different countries they do a lot. Germans would not probably. You would not hear this. So they have kind of like sarcastic humor, which I find very funny. Yes, some Germans can make really funny jokes, but some can't. Just can't. Yeah, so it depends also on person. But I experience very bad jokes and very good jokes. Most of the time, people can understand humor, and they can also make some quite funny jokes. Yeah. So this is not true for my opinion. They have sense of humor, but their own special humor. Next one is Germans are direct, and yes, they don't like to beat around the bush, and they will tell you up front everything. It's also very, I think, very good, because you don't have to guess, oh, what do I think, what is in their mind. They will tell you, and if it's something wrong, they will tell you. If it's something good, they will tell you. Their feedback is very constructive. So yeah, like you need to learn how to also accept this feedback, because it's a honest feedback, of course, but it's also can be quite harsh. So in general, they are very direct, yeah, and I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Also, they don't do kind of the small talks what other cultures do. Germans don't like beat around the bush, right? So they want to just go straight to their goal. They're very goal-oriented people. So they will do everything so what will bring them to the result, and not wasting time and just blah blah blah. And that's why if you ask somebody in Germany, how are you, expect to listen to the answer, expect to hear like a long answer. You need then interact. It's like conversation. And if people here ask you, how are you, you also need to respond correctly and not just fine. Then would be unrespectful. So better don't do the small talk if you don't have time or don't really want to know how this person doing is. Yeah. The next one, they are hardworking, efficient and disciplined. Yeah, I think they are efficient. I don't know about hardworking and disciplined. It depends also on person, but Germans are working efficiently. So we know how to solve the problem, how to do the task, because they are very organized and structured, and we keep these deadlines. Somehow we always keep these deadlines. I don't understand it really, but they are very good in this. And because they are so efficient, I think also economy is so good. So their economy is the fourth biggest in the world, and country is rich, and this all money bringing this efficient workers and efficient organization and fabrics and whatever. So this country really efficient, and I think it's the most efficient people and well organized as I ever met. I think they are just masters of agendas. I admire this. The next is Germans. They are loving, so they love rules, organization and structure, and this is true because Germany is well structured and organized, as I already mentioned, and German really follow rules. So if some nationalities don't really follow rules or don't like, Germans are actually very much like this, and I think rules here, it's very important. So they have rules for everything, and they have to follow this. Otherwise, you're gonna get like a fee, and it's quite big fees. So I don't know if it's fee. Maybe it's not fee. I don't know how it's called. I have law even for beer. You can only brew beer according to this law. Also, you know about recycling. Here, it's very big, because you have to recycle in 8 different boxes. 8. So recycle is already like a huge organization for a country, and everybody follows here the rules of recycling, and many other rules of course too. In general, country is organized also because Germans are organized, and they are following all these structures and just come along. It's perfect. I even don't know what I can add here. So what can be here improved, because country it's already so improved and so well functioning. So you don't even know, okay, what's maybe is something there wrong, or you know, in some ideas what you can like. I don't know. I lost my thoughts. And some special thing that Germans even have. The government for Ordnung. Ordnung, it's order. We have Ordnungsamt. It's like order, like a policy. I think I can explain it like office of order. And so this Ordnungsamt looking for order, looking that everything is all right. And if not, they will come and fix this, or we will find somebody who was not following the rules and put them in a prison. The next stereotypes is that Germans are cold, but I think it's just with also with many other European people, it takes time to warm up. So they would be very reserved and formal in the first meeting, first connection, first contact. But then, if you meet them again, you have a bit better, deeper conversations, they will much likely open up quite fast, because it's that's just their mentality. So they would be very reserved at first, but then you can even win them as a friend if you put effort in this. So if you want to make friendships with Germans, you have to put effort and you have to work on it, and only with the time it can be developed. So with the time you can break this wall, you can develop like a very good friendship with Germans, but you have to really work on it. It's not gonna happen like just next day. And Americans, you meet them, they're like, yeah, let's hang out, we are best friends, and then we disappear. But Germans will never do this. So they will never promise you something or say, oh, you're my good friend. No. No, only with the time, and if you really build these connections, then you could be friends and you can really rely on them, and then you can trust them that they would not disappear trust me. The last one, it's probably for everybody known. So the Germans love beer, and this is totally true, of course, because it's a beer country, it's a beer capital. We have beer festival, biggest beer festival in the world, Oktoberfest. We drink more beer as everybody else, apart from Czech Republic, because Czech people drink more, and then comes Germany, but we drink significantly more as normal nation is. When I see how much beer we drink, I think, God, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, I can't count anymore, and we're still drinking, and we're not drunk. I don't understand. But definitely beer, it's a huge culture part of the culture, of course, and everything here is celebrated with a beer, because beer, it's also like daily drink, so it's not only for celebrations. People even say it's like a bread, it's a second bread, because it's so necessary. You know, earlier people have eaten a lot of bread, and so now we say like it's second bread, because it's very necessary here, and it's very important. Like same as the bread in Germany, beer comes along. So this was the last assumption and stereotype about Germany and Germans. If you have something in mind, please comment below, so we can discuss more about stereotypes in Germany and about Germans. But thank you for watching. If you're interested and you like a video like this and you want to see more videos about Germany and Austria, subscribe to my channel, and also check out my website, as I already mentioned. Thank you very much.